All right, so Psalms 50 and 19. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. All right. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thine own mother's son. And this is talking about Esau. Okay. All right. Because this is an ongoing, eternal war against the nation of Israel, which is Jacob, and the nation of Esau, which is the Edomites. All right. And they're warring against us on a level that we can't seem as a people to comprehend. All right. They're fighting tooth and nail because this is the last hoorah for them. All right. They have to fight because they're fighting for their existence. All right. They're fighting for their existence. All right. In the universe. Okay. Because it's going to be a time where they're not going to exist no more. Okay. And the person that's going to be the one that takes them out is going to be the power of the universe. You know, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. All right. You're talking about celestial beings. All right. With all form of power. Okay. But Salaki, it says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. Now consider this, ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces. All right. Which the Most High is going to do to Esau, and there be none to deliver. And nobody's going to deliver Esau. You got our people always trying to take the bullet for Esau, you know, always trying to save his ass. Nobody can save the so-called white man. They have transgressed against the Most High. All right. It's one thing. I'm going to say this a lot. It's one thing to transgress against his people, but it's another thing to transgress against the Most High, man. You know? So it says, now consider this, ye that forget God, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. Whoso offereth praise glorifieth me, and to him that ordereth his conversation aright will I shew the salvation of God. All right. And just because we order our salvation right, they are adversaries to us. Okay. Because the only thing the so-called white man propagates is, deceit, lies, perverse things, man. You know, it's in their nature. OK, it's in our natures to be the sons of God. All right. All right. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. And I'll start at start at 1. It says, for the ungodly said, reasoning with themselves, but not aright. Our life is short and tedious, and in the death of a man there is no remedy. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are born at all adventure, and we shall be hereafter as though we had never been. For the breath in our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. All right. And that's pretty much that's what's going to happen to the wicked. OK, the Most High is going to burn them up. All right. He's going to take that spirit from them, man. You know. All right. I'll just hit the points. All right. Let me see. Here we go. Because, once again, it goes back to that video. But, it was just something I had on my mind, and I had to get a visual to basically make a point, So, their whole being, Esau, speaking on Esau, is to be adversaries to us, and this has been going on for eternity. All right. Well, I say, yeah, ever since the beginning of time, man. All right. So Wisdom of Solomon 2:10, it says, let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. And that's how they view us, to be nothing worth, man. Nothing worth. Okay, so they're going to use their law. They're going to use everything that they have to come against the poor righteous, you know, and we represent the poor righteous. And whenever we speak out against the injustices, we're the bad guys, you know, we're the ones that have the problem. We're the ones that's the pedophiles and so on and so forth, you know, because the so-called white man is not man enough to admit his faults or admit, you know, him being, you know, a vermin or curse and, you know, a corrupt, you know, being, man, you know. And, you know, it lets you know who you're dealing with, man. You know, it's just, let me see. It says, let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. All right. As you can see, we're not for their turn. So they come against us, and he is clean contrary to our doings. He upbraideth us with our offending the law, and objecteth to our infamy the transgressions of our education. All right. And that's what we do, man. We're a reproach to the so-called white man. All right. And that's why Isaiah 62:8 says, you know, give them no rest to establish thee in the earth, man. So they're pretty much they pretty much hate this, man. You know, they pretty much hate when we speak, you know, because it's against everything that they hold true. All right. And they hold it in value. All right. Verse 13, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord, which we do. All right. He was made to reprove our thoughts. OK, so don't be surprised when they start coming after us, and when they start framing us, and when they start doing things against us, because it's all written. All right. You're dealing with the most vile creatures that was ever created in this universe. You know, the so-called white man. All right. They have a missing link in their DNA, you know, and that's all sorts of value and virtue that they don't have. All right. So verse 16, it says, let me see. Yeah. Verse 15, he is grievous unto us, even to behold, for his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that the Most High is his Father. All right. And for the most part, that's exactly what we do, man. That's exactly what we do. So the so-called white man is countering us. He's coming against us because he is a counterfeit. All right. His ways are filthy. OK. And our end is going to be just. I mean, we're going to be blessed in the end. Because we rejoice in the Heavenly Father. We rejoice in the truth. All right. And the Most High is going to fight for us. OK. He's going to save us, too. All right. No matter which way we go out. All right. I'm going to end it on here. This is Isaiah 59:15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. All right. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is sustained him. All right. For he put on the righteousness as a breastplate, and an helmet of salvation upon his head. And he put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and was clad with the zeal as a cloak. All right. So the Most High, he's going to do his thing. OK, he's going to do his thing, man. All right. And he's going to fight for the elect. He's going to fight for those that fight for him, you know, regardless of how the so-called white man comes at us, you know, regardless of how he frames us, you know. With that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. A double honors to the apostles and those that great millstone. A Shalom.